defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the third down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
On 2nd down, Cartwright, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A big play that time on the catch and run. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
This will be caught at about the 5. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
4-yard line.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Sets up 4th down.
They'll try and run for it, and he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Now, after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sharp. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down. If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
A loss of 7.
They were trying to set up that screen, try to get that screen to formulate. It took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
The quarterback taken down and sacked.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Now the 2nd down throw on target, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out, 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Now Scott to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's sharp. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And he will find his man on the outside. And he goes out right around the 39. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll start with the option.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 72 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
33-yard line. It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Gonna give this time to the tailback.
The ball
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing them.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Third down.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bengals' 41-yard line.
Scott, off play action. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jets shaking up on the play. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. 1st and 10 at the 19. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Leads to 2nd.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
On 2nd down now. It's Russell, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Scott. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
A loss of 9.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me,
partner. I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you're thinking on a 14-play drive, you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
On 1st down, Cartwright. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 45-yard line.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. Past the 20. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown.
The kicker on for the point after.
2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They'll run on first down. It's Barry, and he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 31. That's a gain of 3.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Complete.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Jets' 47-yard
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
On first down, it's Russell. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Scott looking to throw on 2nd down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The Jets on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throw left side complete. It's sharp. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%. 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Allen. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 20-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Scott. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Complete to number 82. A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Russell. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
37.
Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And a Jets first down.
Throwing on first down. Scott firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Pass. Complete.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 41.
Back to throw. Scott, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Jets.
From the gun, Scott. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
They'll run on first down. Cartwright. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. On first down, it's Barry. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
He's tackled at
just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Stop.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down beyond
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal.
Now 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
The kicker.
A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front.
Kick is good.
And he's got it up and through. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
7 yards there and a first down. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Scott. Over the middle, complete. That's sharp. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
26 yards.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Looking to throw. Scott. And he's got his man on the out route. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
2nd and 5. At the
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. To throw is Scott from the gun on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Russell. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
13.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
58 Mike, 58 Mike. It's our field.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's caught by Kelly. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. From the gun, Scott. Under pressure, and down he goes.
A loss of 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
So it's on to halftime of this AM. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
14. Jets.
Win or go home. That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional round. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the blitz coming, and down he goes. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Norman. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals getting set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
7 brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete to his running
Always
back.
important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun. Scott, he's going to have the 1st down past the 20. And finally taken down to the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Well, they were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Okay, ready? We got double up.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought
Here's
down
2nd and 7 now from the 28.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Running back.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Scott now on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Norman.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
They'll run on 1st down. Amos. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12, operating from the 39.
At the 39-yard line.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the gun, Scott. Over the middle, complete. That's sharp. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, the big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here.
Cincinnati set to take over once again.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Number 39.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Right there, 54.
Operating from the gun. Scott got his man complete over the middle. It's sharp, and he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
2nd and 3.
Now Scott from the gun, he'll throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Tackle made.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play. I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
57.
Scott on 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Scott's
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, it's Russell.
And he'll have a Jets 1st down as the tackle made here at the 36.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
6-yard line. A gain of 5.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
The ball carrier.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Scott over the middle. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down.
Here's Scott throwing on 1st down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Pass.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
On 1st down, Russell. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Looking to throw.
Second and
Scott.
6.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down.
54. Check, check. Watch 54.
From the gun, Scott. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Over the middle, complete. That's sharp. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
Operating from the gun, Scott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw is Scott. To throw on third down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return.
10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
54, right there, 54.
From the gun, Scott. Going right side here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Operating from the gun, Scott got his man complete over the middle. It's Norman, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Scott. And the incompletion there, so that breaks a string of 5 straight hookups. It also leads to a 4th down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Makes the score Jets 16, Bengals 14.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
And it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to their hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58.
Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
They'll run on first down. It's Russell. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Russell. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
Gain of 11 on the play.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Operating from the gun. Scott looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Sharp.
Complete.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, Scott. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Scrimmage. It's 3rd down and 7 yards.
Scott now on 3rd down. In trouble, and he's taken down.
A loss of 6 yards. And
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
A 41-yard punt there with no return.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return.
New York ready to go again offensively. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
On 1st down, it's Russell. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Russell. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Back to throw. Scott. Throw left side complete. That's Norman. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. They'll run on 1st down. It's Russell. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Scott. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Scott's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Scott. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
To number 80.
10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
And the Jets first down.
They'll try and run with their fullback. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Up the middle. Brought down behind the line.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
A loss of 8
Enough
yards.
takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now Scott throwing on 3rd and long. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Let's get sack lunch. 58, right over there.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
Bengals 25.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
At their own
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
a loss of 11 yards.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Scott off the play fake. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 6 catches in the wild card victory last week, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. Over the middle, complete. That's Russell. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
16-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll keep it on the ground. Cartwright. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And they will take a knee here. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead.
Score, Bengals 28, Jets 19.
So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And the Bengals going to live to fight another week as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.